Might have to pick like key points or something. I'm probably going to be focusing on teamwork and stuff like that mainly. Really one-sided. It's hard to learn from a crushing, but it is better to learn from your mistakes than it is like you don't learn anything when you win that badly. When was this?
Is this team?
Oh, also, is it okay to hear the audio or no? Am I hearing all the audio in this or no? Like, is this, am I hearing like I'm not hearing anyone calling anything or anything. Like, is that? Oh, okay. Okay. I should only hear his mic. Okay. You got like. Biggest thing I can say here is at the start of this pistol round already is that like there's a lot of hesitation. So like you look here, they clearly have this already designed. Like you guys are sending 3 up short and you got 2 guys working bathroom. It takes a second to get the bathroom guys in position, which is all right. You've already kind of shown your hand though. So the timing of this is really off. Like you're throwing out a Viper wall immediately. That already sends the calls in from A. Because, you know, Viper wall. These guys are already going to start rotating to the back of the site before your guys and showers are even ready to go. You need to be a little more patient. Don't push on short. Take your time and let these guys have time to come up. Yeah, I can try to do that, Adam. Worst case, I'll just link you the highlight if it's not on YouTube or something. And I'll figure it out. Like I could download it or something. Anyways. So what ends up happening is now you guys have started this right here, and these guys have already rotated and started throwing out their utility. Your jet isn't really using any sort of breakout here. Like there's no like burst to take the site because you guys are like one toe in the water. You guys in bathroom just now, as you can see, are getting the orb. You're already up short, taking damage and telling them that you're coming A. So without even seeing the rest of this, I can imagine that you're probably going to run into a huge stack here and lose the round unless you guys hit some really good shots. I have no idea what's about to happen, but if I had to imagine. So you just now, your shower guys are ready to go, technically. Like, and you've been on short. I didn't add up the time. I don't even see the time on here, but you can go back and look at it. But you see, you're just now on short, and you've now put out your secondary smokes. You no longer having, you know, this utilized, even though you've shown it so early. You've made no noise over here. You could have been flanked this whole time too. I don't know if anyone was watching flank, but like you've made no noise at B this whole time. I don't even know. It feels like a century now. You start working up. You're running into multiple people in U-Haul. People already in the back of sites. So that was 4 people, I know for sure. You You killed one. I don't know where that was, but that was 4 people, which is not surprising that you ran into it with how long you took. You're not giving yourself a chance to win if you're gonna go that slow.
Continue to give us vision, Silva.
It's okay to take a while to get set up as long as you're applying equal pressure. So if you're gonna go that slow, don't show your hand on short. Take your time. Come over here at the start of the round. Pay attention where my cursor is when I'm talking, by the way, because this is what I'm using. But take your time, come over here and check out long with one guy, maybe. Maybe have another guy here just spotting short. Like Hookah. And then, you know, contest this a little bit if they're gonna peek it. And then you go back if you want. You know? Map control is very important. You had no map control there. You took an hour to come up, but you showed them that you were coming up. So that pistol round was thrown in the trash as soon as it started. Pretty much, you're setting yourself up for fail. You used to stream a lot more often, when that's how you say it.
Reloading.
Now, this round started off. You're just trying to work together to get anything going. It looks like you're working on B. I'm not really concerned about the round. Yeah, this is a problem. Don't have the bomb watching flank alone. I know Viper was here for a second. He was looking into Hookah for no reason. He has no reason to watch Jet shooting at things. But just as a food for thought, if you're gonna commit to try to get the bomb down B, don't have the guy holding flank with the bomb staring at the flank. Because if he dies, no matter what you do on this site, it's over. You're done. You're gonna have to come back and contest. I mean, this round it could be SMGs or whatever it is, just running around waiting for you to get the bomb. So it didn't happen, but just be careful about it. This goes about what you'd expect. Just a bunch of trading.
Enemy spotted.
Again, you went slow to B, which is fine. I mean, it's not that that's a flaw per se. It's just this is, you know, it's gonna take you. Sometimes if you're doing a B take, you're doing a B take. But I mean, it's an eco round. You guys are just trying to work out kills. There's nothing wrong with it. But just to be noted, you're going slow again. Here's the flank coming in,
Round B. Last player standing.
and yeah. Yeah, there's not much to digest from that, I don't think. That's your best fragger. Yeah. Only thing I can critique so far is he's not aggressive enough. He takes the aim duels, but he's not using Jet so far is very much using Jet as if he was playing Counter-Strike. He's not playing Valorant. He's not using his dashes and his smokes to create space and put pressure. But again, this is, you know, we're on round 3, so we'll see. We'll see real quick.
Reloading.
Usually I skip around a lot. I'm kind of just letting this play for now. Once we get into eco rounds, I'll start skipping those. But just to do this in like to give you as best of a review or whatever you want to say as I can, Adam, I'm just doing it this way. So again, Jet's on point. Nothing wrong with that.
Reloading.
All right. So you guys have shown your hand. You've been quiet. You're doing better. You got Astro holding the flank and stuff like that. That's not terrible. Like you're doing okay right now. You haven't made much noise at A, but I haven't seen where you guys have decided to go to yet. It's okay not to make noise on the other side of the map. It's just it depends on what you're going to be doing. I don't love the ADS at this even at this range with the Phantom, to be honest. as a food for thought. Okay, so you're doing a fast. So this to me is an error. I don't know when the call came in. Whenever you decided that you were going A off this, Viper shouldn't port quickly. You need to wait on your port. Because as soon as they hear that and they knew you were there and they stop getting pressure, they're just gonna assume that you're going A at that point, which you can use to your advantage, but at the level you guys are probably playing, no offense intended, they're just gonna bite on it hard and just over rotate. So you're gonna run into an extra guy at A at least. One option that's kind of nice if you're putting this much pressure on B, food for thought, is to have someone over here to lurk out during that. So like while you're taking hookah and having all this time, Astra, like, or another person that's better at that role if they want, could start working out towards bathroom or just working up short A. It can get you in trouble because you might show your hand a little quicker, but sometimes high risk, high reward. Because like, so hypothetically right now, say while you guys were fighting at long B, fighting in hookah, showing this presence on B, if Astra walked up to here, you know what I mean, and sees nothing, continues up, maybe he walks in and he gets a kill and U-Haul, and then A's open and he gets to get the spawn. You know what I mean? He gets in U-Haul, throws up a smoke and spawn, tells you guys to rotate. Viper then can teleport over instantly, and instead of waiting like he should have. You know what I mean? Like it opens up the site instantly. But instead, we'll see what you run into here. They're going to bite on it hard, so they're going to be running. I don't know how many could be here or not. Doesn't seem like much is here. Okay. Oh, they already... Okay, so they already had a guy in U-Haul, it looks like. Or he might have been the anchor. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. So my assumption here, I can't be sure without seeing in a better perspective than just one person's, view. My assumption is they probably bid on your B hit because you guys showed a lot, and then as soon as they heard that port, these guys already ran. That guy was probably already down in the site that was in the back of the site over here. He probably already got here. They already had people in U-Haul, so you got stuff there, and I'm assuming extra people just flooded out off of this space. Yeah, I wish there were demos in Valorant as well. So really that Viper porting early, and it's not his fault. This is a team effort. I'm just saying that like that Viper port early, it really got them going. I wouldn't be surprised if we were able to see it if as soon as they heard that port, there were just 2-3 guys sprinting this way. I'm assuming one of them was already over here. I don't know if he was in the site there or if he was in U-Haul, but I would be willing to bet U-Haul. So that round you get completely shut down because of the tiniest of a mistake like that and just not winning gunfights. If you're not gonna have someone come out, you can't really make up those little errors like that anywhere. All right, so you guys are buying this round. You're forcing it. I don't know. Let me see. Oh no, back. Okay. So you're ending up with... I don't know. I don't know if I'd buy there. I don't know. I mean, you're going into this with a Spectre. I don't know. I'm not a big Bulldog fan. Me personally, I'd say save here and just have a stronger buy next round. Again, I can't see everything. I can't see what everyone's able to afford. So it's like what their abilities and all that stuff. So like what Sova was that above his head? Sova has Does he have any utility? He's got nothing. So it just has a gun. Right? Is that what I saw? Half armor? That's not good. If you're not gonna use Sova to get info, I don't know what the point of having a Sova is. You guys could have a raise or something like that at that point. At least you could get a free grenade or something. I don't know. You guys are doing your same. This is the exact same eco strat you did. You lost one. You have one eco strat. Walk to B. All right. He does his dart. You know where they are. So right now. All right. Well, maybe you are. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So this is what you need to be doing on. This is what you need to be doing on other rounds. Be this positive and aggressive on rounds that you have guns. Don't be worried. This is good. This is what you need to do when you're in the position to make these plays. You need to do it. You need to get out. This is bad. This right here, you guys. I don't know if it's off this dart. Let me see. Is this where the confusion comes in? Maybe dart comes out. Shot it. I think I heard Arena flash or something. But like, so you got two guys. Obviously, they're gonna spam off the ping. A little bit of confusion. Sova, don't peek that lane like that. Like once you get pinged and everything, give it a second. Like they're gonna be looking for kills as soon as that dart comes out. You're peeking into a lane in the back of the site, like asking for a gunfight that you don't want. You don't want those hands. Wait until they try to push the door with your teammates. I know it's hard. Nobody wants to do that. Okay. Not terrible timing on the wall. So problem here at the moment. Wall was fine. He's got the ice. That's good. Communicate if you guys are staying in the site or if you're getting out. Because right now, like, I don't know. It's just no one's watching the L back here, like at all. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what's gonna get you guys, but Astra's come up and started watching it now, kinda. Here comes the push. Yeah. So I don't ever like doing half in, half out. People get stuck, but like when you have like two guys in like the little like hookah area or whatever, and you're just like doing the whole like this is like a hunting blind, you're shooting at people coming out, like that's all fine and dandy, but the problem is you're not playing the bomb at that point, and you need the time. So if you're gonna fight like that, I don't know, like to me this is more of a clutcher position. So it'd be okay to have like one guy fight, the other guy hide, and not let them know you're there for the clutch. So like maybe Jet tells Astra to get out there if he has no utility left or whatever, and just fight it out. He hides here and doesn't peek. Maybe they think he's long later, and you have like him and the site guy that's stuck like fight out like somewhere and just try to pick up the pieces later. But you're doing something that's like sort of like you guys have seen people play these spots, but you're not sure why they're playing these spots, I think. So someone's in the back of the site. He's stuck, kind of swiveling, trying to figure out, which way they're coming out. And then you have you just having, a field day of gunfights, which is fun, but it's not going to win you games if you lose the gunfights. And you don't want to win games off of inconsistencies, right? You want to win because you're consistent. The way to be inconsistent is only take good gunfights for yourself and not set yourself up to get randomly headshot in the head. So don't put yourself in this position. Shoot off angles. Like if you're going to do something, you can get up on the box over here, take a shot when they're crossing, come over here, hold his back sight. Most likely if the guy's coming out of L, he's not going to have the balls to run with his back to long out wide. He's going to come in close right here. So if you play up here towards the front of hookah and he comes out to peek this angle close, he's going to check hookah. If he doesn't, that's where you get him on an error. So like he's gonna aim up here, but you're gonna stay a little back, so you can just see that cross. At the very least, what you can do is you can jiggle it, and you'll either get to trade the guy that dies in sight, or at least watch his back. But I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I just don't like the setup where you have like all your guns up in hookah and a guy trapped in sight. I think you're almost always gonna lose. You can't hold. The guy in sight's got to hit some good shots, basically. There's too much utility to be thrown at hookah for you guys to have a chance to really help him. Without, like I said, just hitting everything. You gotta hit every shot at that point. All right. So is this, you guys are buying again, right? Is that what's happening? You guys just buy every round. Okay. I always forget how much you can buy in Valorant. But again, I don't know how much you guys are utilizing your abilities here. Like, you guys have a Sova. I don't think I've seen a drone clear anything out yet. So that's food for thought. I mean, you guys, if you're going to have a Sova, you need to use drones like one of the best abilities in the game. So right now you just have Jet clearing everything out like it's Counter-Strike. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to come kill this turret. Little hops and stuff. Okay. So this was a decent, I mean, I don't know what happened over here, but this is a decent, like, you're trying to put pressure on both sides of the map. He just got. It happens. My only advice, Sova, again, I don't know if he has a drone. I don't know what he has. I hope he shot his recon dart at the start of the round before he did whatever the hell he just did. But use your abilities. Astra having some huge gonads. Peeking around. Got the kill. Calls the rotate. Okay. So this is an issue. Hold on. Where are we at? Is this where we're at? No, it was before this. Where are we at? Okay. The Viper kills Sova. Astra comes out. Doesn't know. You didn't know where he was, but you found Raze. You killed him. You can't run at this point. This comes with experience. This is like you've crossed the plane of no return. What's up, Wim? At this point, you've gotten that kill on sight. Viper is either pushed here or he's come back to U-Haul. You have to just take the site. You're doing such a disservice off of what you did something really good, and you're hurting yourself. Everything good you just did just got taken away because you left. Yeah, you created all this space and a problem for the other team, and you gave it back. Sometimes it's okay. Most times it's not, in my opinion. You get that kill, you try to find that Viper. Get out here, I mean, even if you have to hug behind here because you want to use like an Astra thing or something real quick, hug here, go into Astra form, give you a smoke up here, give you a smoke here or spawn or wherever you want to do it. Go find them. Go fight. Tell these guys, like, to get to A. Which, I mean, you did, or someone did. And they're working on it, but now they're worried about Viper. You have no info for them now. The total fucking... They're just lost. I don't know.
30 seconds left. Blocking sight.
Alright. Now you're coming into a site. You have no idea where this guy is. And now apparently there's Reyna there too. A Sova. Because we've taken all this extra time. All this extra time to clear this out. You would have stopped that Reyna from getting in there. Or at least they'd have known.
Last player standing. I had this fight.
Now you're in a 1v3.
10 seconds left.
So you see what you did
Where'd it go?
there? I hope you did. Basically, you did something really good. You took all that ground. You created the space for your team, and then you gave it right back. So it allowed them just to rotate right in. You want to make sure. Is this a full eco? You want to make sure the space you take, you don't just give up for free, because that's what you're fighting for. Like, that's what you lost a player for. That's what you killed someone for, right? Like, you give those back, you're starting the round over. Yeah, we're not going to watch this round. It's going to be your default to B again. You guys need to have more than one eco. I don't know if the caliber of players that you're playing against know how to read players, but after about the second time of that, it'd be pretty obvious. They're going to over-rotate to B pretty quick. Trying to see. Okay, so you have a op. Okay. Let's see what you do when you have an op. Okay, Adam.
Here.
Fortunately, I don't think ranks mean as much when it comes to the actual team side of this game. Like, I don't think that's going to change that much for you. Okay, hold on. Let me see the start of this again. So you guys are all playing. This is already, like, just word of advice or whatever you want to say. This is already a problem to me because you guys have everyone starting over here. I mean, Sova's coming up late around, but like the better players you play, you got to look at these ults at the start of the game, okay, guys? Like this guy right here, you got Raze right here with an ult. Like, a lot of good Raze players, they're gonna just double satchel, and you're all getting rocketed right now. Like most good players are gonna come out of here like a cannon. A lot of players. I won't say most good players because it is inconsistent. But right now, you'd hear fire in the hole. This guy would already be up here ready to shoot a rocket, and you guys are dead. Like you might kill him. You probably kill him, but you're dead. There's the 3K right there. But they're giving you time. They don't know how to use their abilities that great. I like the aggression out of Astra here, but no one to trade with you. You need to have a buddy. Communicate it better. Don't get frustrated. I don't know what happened, but Astra shouldn't be popping her smokes and all that stuff and then being the first man in. Like you heard at the start of this, like, you know, popping smokes, concussing or whatever it was. Like what is it? Right here. Let me see. I think it's when she gets up to the box. Yeah. Okay. So all that. You see this? You see this, guys? This is a problem. Astra can't do everything. Like, it's good to have a smoke player willing to entry once they've popped their smokes and stuff, because like that's really like your main thing. Like once you do that, outside of the clutch later, Astra like it's fine to have them go in and try to get that if that's not your player in the clutch that you like to have. But like you got to have a buddy. So it's a little on your bad for doing this so efficiently and quickly and not waiting. But it's also on the team's. I mean, again, I can't hear the communication, but the only thing I can tell you is that's wrong. That's wrong. You need to have someone to trade with you. People need to be up there ready to go. If he can get up here and smoke and concuss and do all that stuff, you guys surely can be up here. Viper was put in the wall. You get a pass. Sova, don't know what you were doing. Didn't pay attention. Sage should definitely be up there, ready to go. Heals, slows, balls, whatever. Other thing, Jet has an op this round, and you're going the fastest you guys have ever gone, which is an issue. Like, I mean, there's been no other round with this level of aggression, which I actually like. This level of aggression, but like this is the the one round that you guys have an op You could take your time and try to get these kills. They don't know you have an op yet. That's something to keep in mind. They don't know you have an op yet. You haven't used it at all. And you're just, you know, immediately hiking the football and running down there. Like, which again, love the aggression. No one to trade. You have an op. Just doesn't look like there's a plan. Doesn't look like you guys have thought it out or talked about it. And again, at the very start, the Rays could have killed all of you. Thank you so much for the subscription. Much love. Hope you're doing well,
Nice
Norris.
Cockshush 0TS.
Spike down A.
Have that play in the middle of the classroom, Adam. All right. So it broke down because no one was there to trade. It was real sloppy entry point. Again, Jet has the op, has his ult. Hasn't really had a chance to use it. Has an opportunity, but yeah. I'm gonna say he has an opportunity to use it here in a minute, but yeah. So again, and to summarize, you need to focus on your game plan before those rounds come out, especially high value rounds like that. If you, I don't know if they have them, Adam, but if they have pauses, and people are confused, just like in like a football game or anything like that, you need to call a pause before the round starts and talk it out if you need. You're down 0-7. You guys, high invested round, op and play. You're not paying attention to the ults at the start of the round, which is a huge mistake, especially when you play against better players than the ones you're playing against currently. And then, you know, play to your strengths. If that guy is your main fragger, if the Jet is the best player on your team at the moment and all that stuff, and you really play off of him a lot, you gotta give him time. Spread out, contest the map, get map control while he tries to find a pick on short A. Get that kill, and you don't even have to take A. You know what I mean? Like it creates problems. He gets an op kill here. The extra guy on B might start veering towards spawn. You have a guy in showers working together with a buddy, like maybe Sova and someone else come up here. They get a kill maybe. You know, now he's definitely pulled. You have a guy that's been, you know, watching or whatever over here. You know, there's so many things you can do. You guys aren't, it doesn't look like you're trying to predict what they're doing. It doesn't look like you're making a plan for what you want to accomplish in the round with the money you've invested. And again, you guys have light bought. My guess is you're going to walk to B. Which you've done every time. Yeah.
30 seconds left.
So we got here. Again, I don't get to see the abilities everyone has, but I did see the one round you guys had Sova on nothing. He had a recon dart or whatever. He had nothing. And he had a bulldog. Really should save for the utility in those rounds. You guys should be utilizing it more to make your lives easy. You have a Sova on your team. I haven't seen a single drone clear out, like, you know, anything as simple as like coming to short here, and just droning up and just getting an idea. Is, you know, Reyna playing on site this time? In U-Haul again? Where is he? You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. Or lamp or whatever you call. I don't know what you guys call it, but lamp. Maybe. This is one of the more spread out versions of what I've seen from you guys. It's okay. I don't like that you don't have anyone long, but I don't know what the plan is exactly yet. Maybe you're just taking hookah control as a squad and falling back. Not sure. Okay. Waiting it out, waiting it out. Looking for picks. This is okay. For the most part. Spartan, you've really ignored long at this point. You have no info on anything. Okay, you're all right. Okay, you're getting it. Uh, okay. You guys should be talking about who's taking contact first. Jet and Astra. You guys are on top of each other, which is terrifying.
Last player standing.
Okay, good, good, good. All right. So pistol throw too fancy. It's not CS, but either way, you guys got it. Not bad overall that round. Not terrible. A lot of like little things, but could have been much worse.
Back up to the light.
Could have been much worse. But hey, I mean, you guys, you win 8-4 here. Just saying, it's never too late. Just mentally, I don't know if you guys remember where you were at this point, but mentally speaking, you get 8-4 here. You win pistol next half. You can win this game. I mean, like think about it. Like you'd be like 8-6, 8-7. You know what I mean? Like, so just for food for thought. Don't lose your mental just because you're down on a half in this game. The swing can be really quick. I mean, all it takes is a strong end of a half with a pistol in the next, and you're right back in it. So you guys won, but it was costly. This is what you hate to see. This is what you hate to see. Or wait, what? Wait a minute. What did I just see a second ago? Confused. No world? What did I just see? Don't you guys have a... Hold on. What? Okay. You've audible on. Sorry. So you have a Phantom, a Vandal, and a Bulldog. And two guys that are kind of broke. And I wish I could see the abilities better. So then you go with... You guys are getting ready to buy next is the idea? Okay. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. This is sound what you're doing. I get it. But when you're down this much, you need rounds. I don't think you save as a team here. I think you go for the gusto. And if you can have 3 guns, I think you just get the 3 guns. And the other 2 guys, it's a shame, but you're going to just buy utility and pistols, or someone will drop you a pistol. Like, this is not good. Because what happens when you lose this, right? Like, I mean, you guys need every round at this point. And you just had your first strong round. This is the first time anyone's, as far as I know, worked long B. Wait a minute. Didn't she have a pistol or like a fucking... I should stop cursing, sorry. What did you have? Pistol... Hold on. Oh, telling me, Smalls. What did she have? Scout. Or Marshal, sorry, whatever. Yeah, Marshal. Okay. I don't put as much blame on you there. Probably peeking too aggressively, maybe, but I don't know. I'm kind of watching up here right now. Nah, you just yeah. You probably just had bad crosshair placement or something. It looked like you were like aiming this way and you stuck out or stood out too far and got shot like without. But that's all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, all right. So the mad lad is coming up with his sheriff. So now they hear this. They're droning. You're droning. Good job hiding from the drone. Okay. Yeah.
Down B.
See, so you guys won a round and then you played like you didn't win a round because you had bad guns and you spread out with bad guns. But I mean, sort of like you had. I don't know. You're just not gonna win those that often. I feel like so now you go into this round and you guys are gonna buy up bulldogs and this poor Deck's gonna be able to. Yeah, okay. So this is where, me and my experience, because I was, once I got to a certain age, I wasn't the best aimer on the team anymore. One of y'all need to give Jet this rifle. He, like, if he's gonna do the entry work and he's the guy, I mean, one of you dudes. No offense, Dexy boy, but you get the Spectre, bud. Something like that. Stands up with a bulldog.
Enemy spotted B.
Okay. Hang on. Let me. Okay, so we got two guys working hookah. We got one guy coming back. You guys are sticking out at A. They're not. Doesn't look like they're making noise though. Not entirely sure what. Okay. So I don't understand the setup at A. Sova's on the right side, peeking something that he can't be traded from, and then Astra's not there. Astra's there to trade or to fight with him, but isn't there, and there's no way you can help if that. Like, again, you need to talk about what you guys are doing together and how you're doing it. If you guys can't fight together, you can't trade. There's not any reason to be there together. I mean, you guys could have just gone to shower that round, got an orb, maybe got Sova's ult, which I haven't even seen a Sova ult mentioned, just to mention, but like something. Again, poor Bacon is running into a bomb site with a bulldog now.
Down B.
Dead. It just looks really sloppy. There's no communication on like this execute. It doesn't look like it's just there's a lot of everyone try to do something and hope for the best. On. I jumped around too much. And where was I?
Let's go. See ya.
Where was this? This was it? Is this it? I skipped somewhere. I've lost the timing. The old man.
Let's go.
Where was it? This is it. I just was way off. Right? Yeah, okay. This is what I want to see again. Sorry. One sec. Okay. He dies alone. Guys alone, dashes in. Viper's not even ready. Like, you've got two people completely unready. I understand the timing. Jet probably got antsy because there was like, he felt like there was timing to get in here before people rotated. Again, this is a team issue. No one's there to cover the plant. You can't plant at that point. You got to find somewhere else or do something different. I don't know. You gotta do something. I don't know what to say. Like, again, it just looks like it very uncoordinated. You guys gotta talk about what you're planning, who's covering what, who's clearing what, who's coming up long. You gotta make sure they're up long before you go to take the site. You're splitting yourself up. The defensive teams, the defensive team's job is to split up your push on your takes and to kill one side of it or the other. So that it makes their lives easier. Because if they don't have to look at long, they just all stare at this little hunting blind and hookah and just shoot you as you try to come out, right? So you're doing that for them by executing poorly. Like you're giving them that advantage instead of being able to trade off of anyone. Goes about it as you'd expect. It's just a bunch of untradeable deaths and people getting shot in the side of the head. And again, now you're on another round where you guys have very, I mean, you're on, I mean, at this point, you should just be buying, and I agree, but I'm just saying in comparison to it all, like you got like, you're now half armor on bulldogs and things like that, and swinging for the fences. There's not much else you can do at this point, I think. But just to reiterate earlier, like when I was saying I don't think you should have saved, you haven't had a round and like that's looked closer than the momentum you had on the round you won. You know what I mean? Like you should. I think I'm a strong believer that like when you're down by that much, you just the next round 3 rifles and utility, you go with it. Okay, hold on. This would be a good example, I think. Okay, so you're doing this fast A take, right? Or this frustration A take or whatever it is, but like I had mentioned earlier, like equal pressure and having people like, you know, spread out. You're all coming up here, and guess who's gonna kill you all, right? It's the guy over in the corner that doesn't have to worry about anything. What I just talked about, not having to watch multiple spots, this Sova is in a spot that should be cleared out, right? You should have someone over here to trade it or to do something, but he has no one to worry about. So what does he get to do? That. He gets to stand there and shoot you guys in the back and look great. So why is Sova over here when you guys are rushing up short A when Sova could be over here? Sova doesn't even have to go this way to make him worried about it. That's the thing. Like Sova literally could come over here and he could shoot his recon dart in there just to clear it out, and then there Sova has to worry about this. At the speed at which you're going up short A, he has to. I mean, in my opinion as Sova, I go in there and I try to win the fight. I shoot the dart, I see that nothing's in there, I walk up while I know no one's in there, and I just get ready to come out with my team. That's what I do, right? But just using that utility to clear this out alerts the guy that's outside of it that, oh no, someone could be in there. And he either has to push to clear it, which opens up your push on short A and no longer is watched from there, or he has to sit there and worry about it. And maybe you guys get up here and Jet was looking this way but didn't get a chance to, but he gets up here before, you know, he gets got because Sova's out of position. But that's how easy a round could be changed. There's no reason that Sova should be over here like doing this when you guys are going up short A quick. So now Now we're gonna try to rally on this half, which I already know how this is looking. Your pistol setup's 3B, pushing along. It looks like, and then two guys A just hunkering down.
That creature is dead. Blocking vision.
All right. Something like that, Johan.
One enemy remaining.
Oh boy.
30 seconds left.
All right.
Spike planted.
Number of things could have been avoided here by just like being patient and playing together. You guys can't go running for those frags, but patience and teamwork. There's one guy left, but if you all run at him one at a time, you just got to see how quickly that could go bad. This is on. Yeah, so your eco round, so same thing as your pistol round. Hmm. This has gone really poorly so far, and I'm not even entirely sure what happened with you guys.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Other than just getting outshot, but let me see this. Come on. Started the round. Gonna see. I'm looking at the mini map right now, trying to understand what's happening. They just came up short A quick. Aggressively. One guy accidentally ported, it looks like. Sage lost the gunfight. In U-Haul. Raze is the guy that accidentally ported. He died on B. Jet ports, they know you ported at this point. Dex was stuck on site alone, so he got dropped by the remaining 3 people, I'm assuming are all there. You're on flank. You get, yeah.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
This is just a bunch of... This is just... Once you guys lost U-Haul and you weren't fighting short A together, you guys all just started falling one by one because no one rotated to teammates. You all rotated 1-on-1. Like, when you port like that and you have no one to trade you, it kind of creates a problem. What I would have done if I was you, instead of flanking short A, just go shower Jet, and then you can work with the person in sight and you can trade off of them. Thank you for the resub, Lang. So what could have won you guys...
Haha, that's the sex number, lol.
What could have won you guys that round is instead of... Where is it? Yeah, here. Instead of porting and going short here, just come bathroom and get with your teammate. right here you have an easy opportunity. Like you have an updraft, right? Like there's a wall, you know no one's in there, right? So I mean I think there's a full wall. You can't really see it from the yeah, it looks like yeah. So just updraft. If you can't crouch under it, kill it. I don't care. Kill that little section of wall. Go to your teammate. You got an updraft and a dash. I mean, what ends up happening instead is your teammate gets, singled out. Again, Viper, you shouldn't be on site trying to fight everything here. You got guys rotating. You should be in here waiting for the plant noise and telling them that they're planting. But you guys should be together at this point. And that's really where it starts to go bad. You need to be able to trade. You too, John. Okay. This is the slowest they've played. I mean, okay. They're just forcing their way up short, it looks like. You guys lost the fight on short. I don't like playing. I don't know what you had. I didn't look. Was it a judge? What did he have? Do we know? I don't like playing short, like close on those boxes, but you might have a judge from the looks of it, or sounds of it. Do we know? What does he get a kill with? Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, then never mind. It is what it is. At that point, I think you guys did as best as you could. Only thing I could say is maybe don't play U-Haul here. Maybe play site, and then your teammate can peek with you, and you have like a stack, like a 2-layer kind of thing, and you guys can both fight the guy that is gonna come kill the shotgunner. And as Viper, you need to just hug right here so that they can fight with you. So like you shoot those shotgun kill, you get that shotgun kill, you back off instead of like it looked like you pushed further into your smoke or something. I'm not sure. Can't tell from the radar. But just play the close guy, right? Like they have to clear you out to push up. So if you get that kill and then you hide over here, and you have support from instead of this, you have someone in sight and someone up top. These guys got to go B. Jet just sits at B at that point. Sova's pushed out. He'll hear it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, honestly, actually, if I was Jet, I'd sit and spawn and just wait until when someone died. If Sova died holding the push at that point, I'd run to B. If vice versa. But just saying, you want to. Again, you want to be able to trade and shoot with your teammates. Focus on that as much as you can. There's a lot of little things like that you have to focus on while you're playing, or you're not gonna. You just make it harder on yourself.
Last player standing.
All right. All right.
Attackers win.
Well, the main points I'd make from watching that now, it really, like I said, is you guys got to focus on being on the same page as a team, coordinating better as a team as far as like a buddy system would be a very simple way for you guys to start working on some form of teamwork together, because it seems right now like things are very jumbled and I don't know, shooting from the hip. You just need to make sure that when you guys are taking the gunfights, you're focused on some form of trades or buddy system on attack. Try to mix it up, get more than one eco strat, because anyone good that you play, these guys didn't pick up on it, but I mean you walked B every round that you had an eco. Other things to note, I'd say Jet, because I got to watch you the most, obviously, I would focus on really paying attention to creating space for your team, being more aggressive, and getting a rifle into your hands. And and you have to keep the communication on what you guys are trying to accomplish up, because you can see it clearly that there's a confusion there. So I'd say for the next season, Adam, what I would try to get them to focus on is really making sure to pay attention to the ultimates on the other team, focus on trading, and some form of a buddy system so that no one dies without someone else there with them. Not always possible, but something to work on. And paying attention to and formulating some form of game plan when things start to go wrong. And make sure that the spacing you have with your teammates is correct. Like, you can't have guys coming out hookah when people aren't up long B, for example. You can't have guys running up short A when no one can trade them. You can't have guys running up short A when you have two guys on the way showers and they're not there to fight. So focus on those key points, and I think you'll find a lot better success down the road, and you won't have to, I don't know, just struggle with the strategy side of it a bit more. It'll come down more to your physical ability than it will the actual teamwork side. But anyways, there you go, Adam. That's what I got for you guys. Ugh. I will try to get that clipped. You might